Loves on the Road subscribers and followers. Well, we're going to see how well this works. I'm a little concerned about how the internet's acting tonight. It's a little strange. There's a notification. Hello, Mom. Hello, Harry. Let's see. Andrew, good to see you. And let's see, Daryl. Yes, you're early. And let's see, Crane Operator, good to see you, Dad. Let's see, who else? I wonder if Rob's out burning garbage. Ha 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 ha. Tim Donovans, Brenda and Tim from Rhode Island, good to see you. Hello, Tony. Hello, Tina. And Christine Viviano, hello. And Gentle Breeze is here. Good to see you. And B Beach, hello, MA. Thought I was on time. How did so many get ahead of me? Well, see, the way it works is I can take a snapshot and as early as I want, and then it can sit there and rest and let everybody know that I'm going to do a live feed. So a lot of people see this and they come in early, and then when at 7 o'clock I hit the button to get started. Jesus, hello, hey brother, I'm not caught you live in a long time. Yes, good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Taz, good to see you from Oregon. And Shirley, hello, Shirley. Wade Grant, good to see you again. Wow, 2 weeks in a row, I believe. I was watching a pair of bald eagles. Mama in the nest. Papa was flying around hunting. Wow, very cool. Terry Cobb, good to see you. Well, you know, it's been pretty pleasant. It rained 2 days in a row, and then it warmed up and was very nice today. The clothes dried out. We did laundry, of course, right before the rain. So that's all dried out. I got most of the nails sealed up now on the camper. So every rain, I check to see what's leaking, what's not leaking. Just, you know, getting all the bugs worked out. And so so anyway, so everything is about sealed up, and I really am liking what we're doing. So my point was I got up there to do that. Tony says, I like your information. Well, thank you very much, Tony. Hello, Chug-a-Lug Doug, good to see you. And hello, Kevin C, good to see you. We've really gotten really good at the live feed starts at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, but I take the thumbnail picture about 10 minutes early so people can start gathering into the live feed, and a lot of the folks have been here a long time gathering and wait for me to show up. So the thumbnail's taken at 6:50. And then I start the live feed at 7 o'clock. So the whole time, they're all staring at a screen with me going, that's about it. Let's see. What was I getting ready to say? Oh, man, our water consumption, we have really figured out how to save water. We're doing a great job on saving water. Tomorrow will be 10 days, and we still have a bucket left. So, man, I'm so proud of the way we're saving water. Now, we did take some pond water, and what we did there was we filtered it with our little pre-filter, little house filter. I've showed everybody on that in that video several times. And so we have a house filter. So we filtered it, and then we poured some bleach in it and filtered it again to get the bleach smell out. And boy, so we were able to do laundry with that. That worked out well. Then it rained, so we collected some rainwater, and we were able to do our dishes with that. So that left all the other buckets of water we could use for drinking water and showers. Taz says, I like your talks on free campground closings. They're starting to charge. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, it's becoming a concern. I got another one coming out in a little while about it. You know, it really is starting to become a concern. I wonder how much longer we can do it. You know, I really do think it's gonna come down to we just have to have a national pass. And, you know, depending on the price of that, I just did one about, it costs a lot of money to live out here. A lot of people seem to think that you're going to save all kinds of money when you come live out here. Well, I just demonstrated that it's going to cost $1,000 a month to live out here to maintain your camp, you know, to be able to have a camper replacement, vehicle replacement, and start paying for campgrounds, it's going to be $1,000 a month. So you're not saving any money out here. Well, our rent was $300. Even if I could find a place for $400, you know, go back to Missouri, you know, it would be cheaper to live in Missouri than it would be to live on the road. So, you know, you got to, and you don't make as much money living on the road because you're working part-time, because you're wanting to enjoy the road. So, you know, you begin to wonder if they're going to start charging $10 a night, $300 just for camping fees. Just for camping fees, $300 a month. And then you still got camper replacement savings and, you know, vehicle replacement savings. You got all these monies going out. You're not saving any money on rent cost. You know, trying to keep rent equal. Not talking about electric and water and cost and all that. So, you know, you really start to think, how much longer can you do it if they're going to start charging? Edie and I, let's see, Edie, I am actually in the hospital. Oh my, sorry to hear that, crane operator. Thank you very much, M.A. Alice Eaton, very good to see you. Wow, what does that say? Terry Cobb, wow, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Wow, that is incredible. Can everybody please give Terry a shout out? I really would appreciate it. Alice says, hey Rob, how's Carol's family doing? Well, we're past that. We're going to move on. You know, she had cancer, so it wasn't going to get better. But anyway, we're hoping everybody will respect our privacy on that one. Chris says, hello, Rob, and Rob. Chris from Jacksonville, Florida. Wow, good to meet you, Chris. Just down the road from us. ManOnTheStreet.com. Good afternoon. Hope all is well for you and Carolyn. Keep trumpeting the truth. Will do. I surely will. Coley Hope. Good to see you. Jeff. Good day. Explorer. How are you doing? I've seen gas stations and truck stops starting to charge $10 a night to park. Really? Wow. Now that's interesting, Chug-a-Lug. That really is interesting. You're spending more money because you enjoy living on the road. You're spending more money because you enjoy living on the road. Well, but that's not money. Well, my whole channel is about, you know, Carolyn and I are frugal people, and enjoying something doesn't mean that you're just going to spend all your, to me, doesn't mean you're going to spend all your money doing that enjoyment, because you're going to run out of money. And then all of a sudden you see everybody on Facebook saying, hey, go fund me, I'm broke and I need money. So at some point I got to say, this isn't real. You know, if the charges get to where it's too much, you're going to have to say, okay, well, you know, the lifestyle is now exceeding my income level. I need to go and do something else. Well, in order for me to do anything else, that means really settling down, finding cheaper rent like we had before, and going back to employment, you know, full-time employment. These are the realities of the lifestyle to me. Just because I enjoy something doesn't mean I get to do it. You know, let me think of an example. I enjoy ice cream, but I don't do it all the time. So, you know, it would just go back to being, you know, on vacation, traveling while you're on vacation. And that's all, you know, that's what you'd have to go back to. Hope that makes sense. Let's see, Nesta Surf from Quad Cities. Hello, William. PG is here. Let's see, Rick Baker. Good points in your videos. Well, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Disagree with you on solar panels, but agree with you on today's video. Well, there's no disagreement on the solar panels. I mean, that's the thing, is people say, okay, I disagree with you on solar panels. I'm not suggesting that you do one way or another. I'm suggesting that I've had solar panels. I didn't like them, and so I don't have them. So I run a generator. I mean, I don't disagree with you. If you want solar panels, by all means, get solar panels. I have no disagreement with you. So you can't disagree with me. I don't disagree. Let's see. Jenny says, hi, Rob. Go, Terry. Still cleaner to stay in your own rig, too. Let's see. Stay in your own rig. Let's see. It's Good Day from Vancouver. I dig frugality. Yeah, so do I. Hello, Rebecca. Wow, good to see you. Chris, amen, Rob. Absolutely. Lots of things I enjoy doing, but I don't get to do them. Exactly. Yeah. And so the Swedes is here. Wow. Good to see you. Wow. I still haven't checked out your channel. You know, that's just rude of me. I need to go check that out. You're here all the time. So, but yeah, Harley Canine, good to see you. Now, I'm not saying I'm quitting. I don't want anybody to get that idea. I'm just saying that look, Carolyn and I got a video coming out on this, actually. Hey, Big Mac, good to see you. Wow. Carolyn and I was, we're walking down the street, and, we got to leave. We're going to leave this campground tomorrow. And so we're asking where we're going to go. And the answer, we don't really have an answer. We don't know where we're going to go. We'd like to go down towards Ocola National Forest, but it looks like most of those campgrounds are already closed. It does not look like there's much free camping in Ocola anymore. So we don't want to drive all the way down there and realize, okay, well, there's nothing here, and drive all the way back, when we already have a pretty good assumption that it's closed. So that means we're going to head back to where we were, probably to Apalachicola, which, okay, wow, well, we've been there. And so now it feels like, okay, we're just going and doing what we always do. So, then you start asking yourself, well, what's the point if we just keep going to the same campgrounds all the time? Then, do we go on to Mississippi? Well, I don't know. There's no word, and you can't get a hold of anybody if the National Forest is reopened in Mississippi. So, again, you're just going and risking, is it open? Is it not open? What are you going to do? So, I saw real concern in Carolyn's eyes the other day. Like, I don't know what the answers are. We want to travel. We don't want to just isolate ourselves in one spot. I've said that in many videos. Everybody says, well, go out to Arizona. There's lots of camping in the BLMs. Well, if I wanted to live in Arizona, I'd go buy a house. I want to travel. And that's why I keep saying wanderer, W-A-N-D, So, I know I'm disappointing a lot of people when I say, wow, this is starting to become scary. But the facts are, it's starting to become scary. Jurassic Pork Chop. Only way I would have solar is if I could have 5,000 watts. Let's get serious here. Well, that's the thing, is I can't put much on the roof. That's the biggest thing. And I know everybody says you can have suitcase ones. Well, I just don't have any storage to put a suitcase one, or one I can put inside. I don't have that kind of room. I watched this guy across the street. He got up about 10 o'clock this morning. Of course, the sun's been out all day. Well, his solar panels weren't out. Well, when he gets up, all I see him doing all day long is moving these solar panels. Every time I am outside, I see him outside moving solar panels to try to follow the sun. I remember that experience when I had solar panels. I hated it. You're constantly just out there. It's the only thing. You become obsessed with the movement of the solar panels. Is it in the sun? Oh, wow, there's this branch in the way. I'm going to have to move the solar panels. I'll be sitting here editing a video. I can see it. Editing a video. Oh, wow, the sun's out. So, this guy, he can't sleep in to 10 o'clock because he missed, 3 or 4 hours of sunlight. So, whereas I just go out and start the generator, don't worry about it until the battery charger shuts off, and then go out and shut it off, and it's done. Just to me, it's a lot more convenient to have a generator. It's convenience. I'm very much a homebody. Definitely hinders me being a traveler. Good to see you today. See you too. I really enjoy videos on the beach. Absolutely beautiful. Well, I did too. I mean, we're not there anymore, so. But yeah, I really enjoyed that beach. And the Sweet says, my channel is not for everyone. Well, that's all right. At least I can go check it out and tell you if it is for me or not. We're going on our first trip in our RV on the 12th. Going to Moab in Zion. Nervous but excited. Well, congratulations. I hope you have a great time. Go to Colorado. It's beautiful there. Well, I hear Colorado's beautiful, but there again, it appears that a lot of those places are shutting down. And, as a matter of fact, Colorado is having a lot of problems with the homeless population going into the... I read articles on it all the time, into the National Forest. The National Forest Office Department actually said, you know what, we're going to close down these campgrounds. And there was a small town, I forget which town it was, and as soon as somebody told me, I would say, yeah, that's it. There was a small town, said, we'll pay the National Forest Service to keep this open, because there was a ski resort, so people would come stay in the National Forest. But there's one picture I show all the time, and you know, they're just a mound of trash and needles. It's really sad. Have you been to Mississippi? It's one of my yeah. Well, I never went to DeSoto. We went to the Lake Enid several times, and then we went to DeSoto. Oh, called DeSoto. Yeah, DeSoto National Forest. Yeah, that's where we were last time, and that's where I want to go back to. Come to Texas. VMAX says, head for the mountains. Mountains are great. We were in the Smokies 2 years ago. Hello, I found your channel and it's amazing. My dad gave me a pop-up and it has a shower in it. I don't know what to do right now. I'm rewiring everything. Well, that's great. That's awesome. Glad to hear it. You should become a camp host. Therefore, you will understand the camp fees. Well, I saw your comment earlier, Lindia. I know everything there is to know about camp hosts. My dad actually manages a campground. So, yeah, I understand the fees and I understand the cost. If you put all my videos together where I talk about the closures of campgrounds, you'll understand that this is a real passion of mine, that these things are getting closed up because it doesn't have enough money. I've done a lot of research on this, and I've done a lot of studies, or discussed different financial situations that the BLMs are in and the National Forests are in. BLMs are running out of money. They're absolutely running out of money. They're doing unique things now, like on the grasslands, by letting farmers come in and pay them to use their grasslands to feed their cattle. All the money is now being diverted. They've already lost, you know, tens of millions of dollars, and now all the money is being diverted to fight forest fires. And as far as me saying only trash, no, I wasn't talking about only trash. It's just one of the things right at this campground that is a big concern, is trash. But yeah, you know, when we're at Porter Lake and they have to come out and pump the toilets, I see that, I know it, and I've talked about it. So I have a whole series of videos on this. I've actually went and interviewed with the National Forest about campground hosts. I get it. And I mean, I've been doing this for 2 years. You know, doing this research, trying to understand what's going to happen in the future. So, yeah, I totally understand. Chris Ebelt. Yeah, Ebelt. Hello. Shirley says, we are worried about where we can camp this summer with all the flooding damage in Nebraska. Yeah, you know, that's interesting. I mean, I hope that it works out well for you, but I don't get the news, so I don't really know what's going on too terribly much, other than I know it's flooded. But there's a lot of city parks in Nebraska. City parks that have free electric and water and all the hookups that you need. Well, not dump station. You have to move your camper to get to the dump station. But what's cool about it is, you know, it's free. They ask you to leave a donation. When I get solar, they will be on my roof. Scared of portable solar panels getting broken. Yeah, I mean, true, but like I said, I'm underneath shade right now. I'm right here. What about my home state, Texas? Well, Texas doesn't have a lot of national forest. When Texas entered into the Union, you know, Texas was its own country. It was the only state that was its own country before it became part of the United States. And so part of the agreement was that the federal government couldn't use any of its land for federal use. So I don't think they have a lot of federal land. But Texas is, you know, Carolyn and I was just talking about today going to Texas. Oh, wouldn't you know? What is that? But again, Texas got a lot of city parks that you can stay at. The state parks, you pay $75 and you spend a day in there. You can't camp there without paying more. But they got showers and different things. Internet is a bad thing. Yeah, internet's, you know, sorry about that. The internet just keeps getting worse and worse and worse everywhere we go. And I don't think the technology is keeping up. With the amount of people that are on the internet, you know, I do speed tests on my internet several times a day, and you just see it do this all day long, up and down, up and down, up and down. Carolyn's got Straight Talk, same thing. Speed test is always really slow. AT&T is really slow. I mean, Verizon's doing the best that we got, but it's just it's getting worse all the time. Sweet says, oh my, rent's $1,200 a month and homeless folks wandering into our yard and hang out. And I'm always kicking. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry to hear that. Rob's on in Ohio. Well, thank you, crane operator. It's sad coming to that though. I love the Freedom National Forest. Then they pay $26 a night at park. Rob didn't pay his generator bill. What do you mean? It's running right now. Jay in the Jeep. Rob's gone in New York. What do you mean I'm gone? I'm confused. Hello, Carolyn and Rob. Oh, it's Susie Meatloaf. Good to see you. Are you excited about relocating a new place? Well, I mean, it's not new. We've been there. We were just there a few weeks ago. Well, about a month ago, actually. I'm excited about getting out of the state. But, you know, if we move too fast, then we'll run right into the cold weather. I checked yesterday. Missouri was still 37 degrees. So we're not excited about getting out of the south. But we are wanting to head west, you know, through Mississippi and into Louisiana. So, you know, in about another 2 weeks, we'll get out of Missouri. That is if the meaning, let me rephrase that. If the campground in Florida is not full, we will stay in Florida for another 2 weeks. If it's full, I guess we'll have to go into Mississippi and hope that it's open. We're not sure that Mississippi is open. JB says he's alive in Louisville. What, am I cutting out? Is that what the problem is? Chris says, Rob, nobody gets my last name right. You did. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad I did. I had to do it like 3 times before it actually came out phonetically. I had to restart the screen. Went black. Not too far from it. Well, that might be because the internet's just getting slow. I don't know. William says, hey there. JB says, hey, getting crowded here. Susie says, are you saving a lot of money living it how you do compared to renting or owning a house? You have probably covered this. Yeah, I just covered it the other day. Just the other day I covered it. If you look for the thumbnail, you got my camper, and it says wood box rent, $1,000, or wood box $1,000 rent is what it says. And so, yeah, I made the comparison that living out here, you know, once they start charging for all these campgrounds, it's not going to be any cheaper. Absolutely not going to be any cheaper. So no, you're not saving any money. And you shouldn't come out here with the expectation that you're going to save money. There are a lot of costs that are associated with this lifestyle. You know, it's easy to think, okay, I don't have a rent payment anymore, but you're going to have other expenses. Well, again, that might, yeah, if you went black, I apologize. It could really just be that the internet's so slow. DL, hello, good to see you. B Beach, lost live feed for a few minutes. Sorry about that. You cut out one time, but I think it was YouTube, not you. Okay, good. I'm on vacation in a place with terrible internet. Thought it was me when Rob left. Never know if internet or YouTube causing cutout. I mean, I haven't seen the effects of this because usually if it cuts out, I get a, what do you call that? Buffering symbol. I haven't gotten a buffering symbol, so I'm going to go with it's YouTube. Rob, have a good night. All right, Dexter, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. Chris says that was a great video. Yeah, we're talking about Susie Meatloaf, yeah. William Jones, do you have voice for Kermit the Frog? You know what, William? There was absolutely no reason for that. How late? Howdy, late, what'd I miss? Oh, not much, John, good to see you. Has not cut out here at all. Oh, good. Well, then that means it's not me. No problems in Jacksonville. Mine is fine, too. Well, like I said, it hasn't buffered on me at all. I haven't dropped on anybody who's watched. We just keep climbing on the number of people that coming in, so I apologize. Now it is the internet. I don't have any moderators in here, folks. I need some moderators. I can't do it all myself. Hit the thumbs up. I'm slipping. No problems here. Fine in New York. No buffering black screen. Once again, I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, I can do it. I doubt if that's going to do any good. I will help you moderate. Well, I don't know you that well. Maybe we can talk a little bit. Email me or something, and you know, maybe I can ask you some questions and different things. But I do appreciate it. That'd be great. Usually, what I do is when I get to know someone like VMAC or and I know that you know that they're going to be respectful and not push things. You know, then I'll bring them in as moderators. Chris says, you're doing fine in Jacksonville, New York. I'm assuming everything is good. Sorry, Carolyn, missed that. Oh, is Carolyn on here? Are you on? No, Carolyn's not on. A lot of South Dakota people are a little upset about your video stating that South Dakota crime rate is higher than New York. I don't understand why you would state this. Pay no reviews for the state. It's not like I made up the numbers. I'm not trying to be rude here, but I didn't make up the numbers. The numbers are what they are. If a lot of people are upset in South Dakota because their crime rate is high, it's just the numbers. New York has a 1.9% crime rate in New York City, and I can't think of the town. The town next to the Black Hills has a 4% crime rate, so it is higher. It's just, that's the fact. That's not something that I made up. I'm not trying to be offensive. It's a fact. And, you know, being upset with facts doesn't change the facts. It just doesn't. I live in Shetland Islands. No problem this side. Let's see. Rob, when you leave your spot to go to town, do you leave? No, we don't leave anything. Look, there's kind of a law in place that you're not supposed to reserve campgrounds. So trying to abide by the law as closely as I possibly can, we don't leave anything. Now, I know everybody says that's ridiculous. You can leave a tent. But I just feel like it's that I'm not meeting the spirit of the law. So if I lose my spot, then I lose my spot. No, you won't, Susie. LOL, I've seen you around. What does that mean? Oh, okay, so VMAX got some recommendations. Uh-oh, South Dakota's not happy. Your camper, any warmer with the new plastics? Yeah, actually, it's, well, warmer. It's better insulated. Let's put it that way. It's cooler when it's warm outside, and I can keep it warmer inside than it is out. So, yeah, depending on what I need. I was always wanting to go to, let's see, we're in good and new. Okay, Rob, that would be fine. I understand. Do you know me? I'm nice, hard worker. Well, thank you. Let's see, I like to be a moderator, but moderation isn't one of my strong points. Oh, that is funny. That is funny. That's okay, Michelle. Thanks for joining us. Do appreciate it. Do plan on doing a stick and brick in the next couple of years. Was wondering that also in Crystal Clark. Rapid City. Thank you, Tracy. That's what I was thinking of, Rapid City. I would leave nothing anywhere, too many thieves. Well, yeah, Explorer, that's true. I mean, you're gonna lose whatever you leave behind. Let's see. BB, hi, Mom. I'm wondering where Stephanie is tonight. Oh, Stephanie said she wouldn't be able to come much anymore because she's babysitting, I guess, her new grandbaby or something. Oh. Now, what do we want to talk about? I've already upset all of South Dakota because I looked up. The thing is I posted all the information right there on the video. VMAX says, yeah. Yeah, I do appreciate that, VMAX. I really do. Bell G, LOL. Okay. Okay, so we talked about the rain. When I started out this live feed, the new siding is working out great. You know, on the roof I put nails. Well, I put nails all the way around it. But there's a couple of them that leaked. So I've been sealing these up and getting everything really nice and waterproof, and it's coming right along. I'm really enjoying it. Hello, Jimmy. Wow, good to see you. I was just thinking about you a couple days ago. I thought I hadn't seen you in a while. So really good to see you, Jimmy. Michelle says, boy, I don't know why your comments always get cut off, Michelle. Rob and Carolyn is around in South Carolina. May have a proposition for y'all and later, but if not in the area, then no need to. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to come to South Carolina this year. We're really wanting to get more into the northwest direction towards Washington State. You're at the end of the line. What does that mean, Chris? I'm not sure I understand. End of the line of what? I'm lost. That's easy for me to do because I can't always keep up with all the comments. I was surprised to see you as a moderator here, VMAC. Oh, VMAC's really good. Really good to us. Stubby Peeps. Hello! How are you doing? Is it any quieter in the truck after the repair? I actually think it is. I really do. I think things are more muffled. I know you can hear the generator, but there's a couple things. One, the window is open. But the generator is sitting right underneath the camper, just right here. And it's very quiet. So it's funny how people get upset by facts. In our new PC society, love how you said it. Being upset by the facts doesn't change the facts. Well, it doesn't. I mean, I don't even understand why you would be upset. I literally said that St. Louis was the third most dangerous city. I lived in St. Louis, so it's not like I was, saying, okay, it is what it is, and I have no control over it. So if I'm not allowed to make a video about facts, then I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Well, I guess I do. I mean, I've talked about this a lot. People see me as a negative channel because I talk about facts. The facts are they're starting to charge for campgrounds. And just the other day, I was told that I'm pessimistic. When I started talking about the reality, the cost of living this lifestyle, that people are leaving their $1,000 a month apartments to come out here and live in $1,000 a month, paying rent on campgrounds and upkeep on their camper, savings and replacement costs of their vehicles. I was called pessimistic. Well, it's not pessimistic I don't think it's pessimistic when I say, okay, these are the costs. This is the facts of the lifestyle. So be prepared for these costs. No, that's negative. You're not allowed to talk about being prepared because that would ruin somebody's dream. And so I ruin a lot of dreams. And so as a result of that, it's easier to just attack me and say that I'm mean and I made everybody in South Dakota mad than to say, oh, wait, that's true. Into the line of commenters is all. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Thanks, Chris. In MA. It will be humid in South Carolina. Well, it's depending on the day, Florida's kind of up and down. That's true, VMAC. Let's see. That's impressive. I can hear the generator, but only because you pointed it out. Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, I'll turn a little bit. There's my hand. If I went straight down, the generator is right there. Did you get your dad's roof finished? Oh, yeah, we finished that. Sure did. Jeep Sure Potting Along is a good name. Let's see. I don't know how you keep up, Rob, with live feeds. It's over 10 people I've shut down. Well, they do get kind of busy. Oh, we haven't hit over 100 tonight. Wonder what's going on. I just saw what you said, Jimmy Rants. I'm sorry I'm not famous as you are. Oh, what'd Jimmy say? I missed Jimmy's post. I don't know. I saw him say, hey, Chris, have you ever thought about charging your batteries with a wind turbine? I have seen other RVers do it. Well, you know, there's just not a lot of wind in the forest. You got all these trees shielding you from the wind. The only time wind would have done us any good would have been in the Badlands. It was windy a lot there. But so the answer is no. I have no intentions to. No, I'm quite happy with the generator. I really struggle with this. That you know, I say this is what we like. It's convenient. I never have to worry. I had wind turbine. I did. I built my own wind turbine, and I had about what 800 watts of solar panel, and it drove me insane. The amount of worrying about it, make sure the sun was on it, keeping them cool in the summer because you lose 10% efficiency when they get too hot. So I just like the generator. So much easier. I just don't have to worry about it. Let's see. B Beach says, I support you, Rob. Maybe criminals will leave South Dakota and go other places that need more crime. I share information about RV repair. They broke my leg on my truck camper, and I got a second opinion and proves my RV was hit by another RV in the shop and was camera that the shop damaged it. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. DL says, we are slipping into a fact denial society. Well, yeah, and the results of my channel really explain that. Pine Ridge has a lot of crime. It's one of the several places in South Dakota that can increase the crime rate. South Dakota has less people than New York, however, per capita. That's the thing I was trying to say. South Dakota has more crime. Check your population of facts, pure square miles. I'm out. Pay no revenue towards the states. Free. Don't put nothing towards tourism for this state. You know, you're just getting angry. So if you're going to be mad, you're not invited. Bye. Let's see. Portland, Oregon has gotten bad. Overtime, crime, homeless, trash. Oh. Well, thanks, Jimmy. I don't know what you're looking out for, but I appreciate it. Tube Danwa. Just the facts. You bet. That's what I'm trying to do. Hey, Rob, first time talking to you. What is the siding called? Well, it's not siding. It's corrugated plastic. What is it called? Coroplast? Coroplast? It's called Coroplast. Is the name brand of it. I really like it. I can't think of the guy's name. There's a guy on YouTube that built an actual motorboat with it. He's built homeless shelters with it. It's really cool stuff. Get it at Home Depot. Let Freedom Ring says, hey Rob, first time. Okay, yeah, I answered. No way am I paying $1K for a camping spot. No, that's not what I said. Check out that video. No, once you include the cost of your vehicle, the cost of your RV, because you got to replace those occasionally, and the cost of campsites, it's going to end up costing you $1,000 a month. And you don't have electric and water. You don't have all the conveniences of a house. There's only room for one mean person in this family. Sorry, Rob. I called dibs. You can have it. I don't care. After 40 years, don't change. You know, I got that comment today. Why is it always 40 years? Somebody will always comment. I've been doing this for 40 years. And I told Carolyn, why is it 40 years? Why can't it be 37 years? You know, why not 46 years? Why 40 years? What is it with 40 years? And the thing is, I was watching another video completely unrelated to nomadic lifestyle. And the guy says, I've been doing this for 40 years. I thought, really? 40 years? That's the number, huh? Stubby Peeps, potting along and got a shortcut. Harley, I think people are on vacation, spring break. You know, you could be right, Harley. Thank you very much. That's really good. You're a good man. Chris says, Rob, my wife and I are probably 2 years out from living the dream. Your channel is the most real channel we've come across. We appreciate it. Well, thank you very much, Chris. I really do appreciate it. That's what I really tried to do. Jimmy Rance, Rob's not trying to start anything, but you do want that Susie, but you do not want that Susie as a moderator. Rob, I was trying to warn you about that Susie. She is a vicious troll, not starting anything, just saying, okay, well, I appreciate it, thanks. Yeah, that's why I didn't make her a moderator. I mean, I don't know her at all, so, yeah, but I do appreciate the warning. Wind turbine near Congress would power the world. Well, Jimmy, you and I should talk. Actually, if you'd show up to my live feeds more, maybe I'd make you one too. Because you've been around since way back when. Then you left us for a while. Now you're back. So I saw, Coley says, I saw a video of RVer who thought they were supposed to leave the wind turbine up on. Oh, no, 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 no. You don't want to do that. P.S. Podden, I'm currently attempting a 2-inch lift on my 04 Grand Turismo. VMAX is already, let's see. Coroplast. Yeah, Coroplast. Yeah. Well, Jimmy's always been good to this channel, too. He really has. I've always... let's see. Jay in Jeep says, I like my little generator, too. It runs 3 hours a day to power lights, fans, little... I don't know what that is. Alpicool fridge. Most of the day, I'm gone fishing. Yeah, I mean, the generator is just fantastic. The Northeast Corridor, D.C. to Boston, is really bad when it comes to crime. Hey, Steven, good to see you. Back from spring break. Well, I had no idea it was spring break, so there you go. This second person that said something. That was a great idea on the corrugated. Well, thank you. Well, I mean... It was a combination between Carolyn and I coming up with the idea. I mean, I really wanted something plastic. And I just didn't know what was out there. So she just spent, a few hours while I was outside messing with the dang camper. She was in here on Google just looking up different plastic materials. And she said, hey, look at this. And so I looked at it. And then we went and looked at it. Yeah, that's what we want. Explore, however you spell it, see, because you say 40 years. Tammy says, hey, Rob, love your videos. Stick to your guns. Will do. I've been doing it for 2 years now. And
for 40
I've been doing it for 40 years. Yeah, but no, I've really been trying. When I realized what YouTube was trying to do to the nomadic lifestyle, I thought, you know what, it's time to tell the truth. Sean Quinn says 400 years. Well, that would be something different than 40. I've seen several people make videos telling their story about selling everything and hitting the road only to find out it was a mistake. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've met real people who did that. I mean, real people. Yeah, that's where I was getting to. I mean, that's exactly right. These folks had nothing. Nothing. Their car would barely start. It was terrible. JB says they're just messing with you with the 40 years thing. That's my guess anyways. It could be now, yeah. It could be. Well, do you have to make appointments or reservations for Mount Zion, Yosemite? Yellowstone. Do you? I don't know. I've never been there. I left YouTube for a while, Rob, and came back. Well, I appreciate it, because I sure do like having you here. If you would start coming in more often, I think I would make you a moderator, though. You've been really good to our channel. If you wanted to. I mean, that's totally up to you. No free lunches even when you have been doing it for 40 years. On the Pacific Coast states, gas is creeping up in price. Oh, I would think. It's creeping up here, too. Let's see. Tube, that's a roll of dice selling everything. Maybe a spotlight on South Dakota crime rate will help cause change. If we are embarrassed here in Rapid City, we should try to help. Well, that's a good point, yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to... I like South Dakota, and I'm definitely going to go back probably this summer. So, I mean, I was not downing South Dakota. I was simply stating two numbers. One number is higher than the other number. That's all it is. And it wasn't even about Rapid City. It was about the National Forest. There are just no numbers to correlate to the National Forest. Why do people in RVs feel they're entitled to live completely free on this planet? The rest of us don't. I don't know, but it's not free. Harry says, LOL, Carolyn. If it wasn't for you, I would have continued thinking the forests were practically empty. No, this one's full. I mean, it's completely full. It's been full since we got here. People leave, come and go. But yeah, the entire time, it's been full. And the thing is 2 years ago, it wasn't. A year ago, it wasn't full. This year, it's full. So it's getting... And, you know, I said this last year. I said, you know, millions more people are going to come out every year. I think 1% of the population is probably doing this now. So, what, 3 million people? Is that unreasonable to think that 3 million people are doing this and every year 1 million people are going to be added onto it? Baby boomers are retiring. And so this is what they're going to do. You know, we hear about the homeless. Well, where are the homeless going? National Forest.
Under the bridge.
So they're getting full, and nobody was prepared for it. At the same time they're getting full, the National Forest is losing revenue. So, gotta go, Rob. All right, Chris, see you later. Rob, next time you ask how old you are, you also say 40. Rob, next time they ask you how old you are, you also say 40. I'm 47. Dibs on the next moderator availability. All right, start coming to the live feeds. We'll talk. We're going to buy land in Kentucky and park on travel. For 2 years, I've been watching van life channels and have finally decided it's probably not for me. Donatelli, wow, it is good to see you. A lot of it has to do with your very honest videos. Well, thank you very much, Donna. Wow, it is so good to see you. When's the last time we've talked, Donna? Thanks for showing us. Well, I do appreciate that, Donna. You know, I try really hard. Gas prices aren't just creeping; they're jumping up in North Carolina. You've been helping me with my weekend warrior troops, even if it's a new RV or camper. There's still breakdowns. Oh yeah, there is. If RVs are going to break the rules and steal water and electricity, then the law should take away their RV for several months, and then maybe get a new message. I grew up there. Excellent French fries. If you come to John, what is World Camp? Nothing is free. If you get free, then someone else is paying for it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I pay taxes too, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. You think corn places has good corn, wrong. Gas prices will continue to rise. Rob, Colorado is turning into a horrible RV state. That's what I keep reading, Jimmy. I see it every time I open an article about Carolina, or Colorado. I see, you know, it's really becoming a problem. They just passed a law where no one can park on the roads. Yep, I see that in the West a lot. California's getting hammered with that too. Or on a resident road. They they want people in a campground. Yep. Well, if you think about it, you can't collect tax revenue in a national forest, but you can tax the RV park. Sales tax, all those things. Half Acre Dreams, good to see you. Mary Jakowski. Hi. Hello, Judy. Wow, good to see you. He doesn't get it. Bell G, I don't know what you mean. I don't get what. It's a bad idea to sell a house and use the equity to buy an RV. Oh, yeah, that's not a good idea at all. That will be worth nothing in a few years. If you hit the road, have a plan. Don't finance your RV. No. No. Got to have savings, got to have an emergency fund, and you got to be debt-free. Nothing's going to be free for much longer. I'm actually surprised anything is free anywhere. I'd actually be very skeptical of free campsites. Well, thank you, Donna. I really do appreciate it. Tube is such a risk. I don't have the stomach. Some campgrounds will pay you to host with free sites, and some pay cash. In the national forest and the free campgrounds, you don't get much of anything. I heard of one person actually getting propane, but that's it. That's all I've ever heard about getting paid. Most of it's just you get the free campground. National parks. Now, national parks is a different story. Have good French fries also. Stephen says, the town I am just passed a law that no RV campers are allowed to park along the streets. I'm from Arkansas, and just about everyone here has some type of camper. Yep. They want people in campgrounds. Where I live too. Private, provincial, federal, doesn't matter, but not in the streets. Yep. I live in Colorado, and there are spots in the backcountry, but in the wintertime you can't get there back there due to all the snow. I live in western North Carolina mountains, the most beautiful place in the world. So why leave to sit in the desert in the sand? Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go sit in the desert in the sand. I mean, I will agree with you 100% there, Donna. No, I'm not interested in the desert. I've been having trouble at home and have been going for rides in JY car and really can't think about having a van with no toilet. You got to see the movie Highwaymen. It's about Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, as soon as we get done with the series The Walking Dead, we're going to watch that. I've been trying to talk Carolyn into watching it before we finish the series, but every night she pushes Walking Dead, which is a great series. Yeah, we're addicted to it. Texas Ranger, but it shows the world that what it's like back in the days when, no, I really want to watch it. I've seen the trailer. MS Linda says, I attended camp 5 months last year in NF. Don't know what that is. National Forest. Oh, leaving soon, 10 months again soon. I know you speak the truth about cons of this life. Well, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. Good night, Terry. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. You can't have freedom without being independent. You need to be prepared financially. Well, I just recorded a video. I haven't posted it yet, where I talk about you have freedom to travel. You're completely free. You know, people saying, oh, man, they're taking all our rights away. They're not letting us sleep on the streets anymore. All right, Martin, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. But the thing is they're not taking your rights away. You can still get in your RV, and you can travel. And you can go to a paid campground. What people don't understand is freedom doesn't necessarily mean it's free. You may have to pay for things. So, you know, you have a right to an attorney. But you're probably still going to have to pay for it, even if you get one given to you by the courts. DL says, chat cut off. Stopped. Hello, Mike. Let me know if anybody else is having any problems. Hello, Mike Crawford. Good to see you. All right, Michelle. Good to see you. Take care. See you next week. Explorer says, Rob, Carolyn, and mods, everyone else, have a great weekend. All right, talk to you later. I guess maybe I should say goodnight because everybody's leaving. So we never made it over 100 people tonight, did we, Harry? Let's see. Joe says, National Forest is unable to produce French fries on a scale able to accommodate. I don't know what that means. So anyway, so I'm going to say goodnight. So thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels. Highwater says, what plans do you have in mind for your next camper or update? Oh, I don't know. I mean, cross that big bridge when we get to it. I really don't have a plan for one. I mean, that's honest. I'm not trying to be something smart aleck. Talk to you later, Donna. Come on, Joe. Move along. Let's see. Bye, Half Acre. Bye, Harley. Bye, Oscar. Mini MC. I didn't see you here. Good to see you. Good night. Daryl says good night. And Harry says, no, we didn't make it over 100. Well, that's a shame. All right, Jay, thank you. Good night, Harry. Good to see you. And good night, VMAC. Good night, Cody, or Coley. All right, let's see. DOB, I read in hundreds of Nomad channels I watch in many comment sections of the different channels. All right, Highwater, good night. Good night, Joe. Good night, Belle. Good night, Tim. Good night, Mom. Good night, the candle hoarder. Good night, William. Department, I sure have been wondering what the long names mean. DOD. Can't believe it's Wednesday again. Hi, Rope Walker. Good night, KC. KC from KC. Good night, John. Good night, Steven.